All right, 15 seconds, 20 slides. Let's do this. Okay, so as an entrepreneur, I found that it was great to be multi-talented and just go after my interests and make them part of my workday. As a skilled metal fabricator, DJ, videographer, scuba diver, ice climber, husband, father of two, I've had this great opportunity to meet all these different people in working communities and see how different people socialize, work together, and accomplish great things. One thing that I really love to do is work with technology in creative ways, and this is a perfect example of that. I've got a whole bunch of webcams spread across 3 provinces. These are 3 concerts that are happening simultaneously, and all the audiences are attached, connected with each other by seeing the screens. So I got started with volunteering back in 2009. I spray painted a Stormtrooper helmet and DJ'd for the Cambridge Arts Festival main stage. Something to do. So I had all these ideas for the next festival, and they're like, well, you should join the planning committee. So I did. So 7 years later, I'm the co-chairperson for the Arts Festival, and being a volunteer and running this festival has kind of changed my life. It's changed the way I look at my career and the things I get involved with. So I'm going to get back to that. Right now I want to talk a little bit about Maker Labs, and the computer says no. So you guys will just have to give me some time, and we will move the slides.
You can say if you want to.
I can. Okay, robots and stuff. I wore a bucket on my head and DJ'd, and I was the chair for the Cambridge Arts Festival. And there's a gap. Okay, there's just a gap. So, what is a Maker Lab? It's basically a space where the public can access resources, tools, hand tools, technology, whatever, and create, hack, explore, get together, work on the creative process as a community. What I really love is when art and technology get together, when you have beautiful designs. Whether they're totally functional or not, it doesn't matter. It's about the creative process and just seeing these 2 things merge. So one thing that I brought to the Cambridge Arts Festival was the idea of having a Maker Lab. So we have a Maker Lab at our fest, and we do things like have Kinect cameras working with HTML to pixel map you in 3D worlds. We got a whole bunch of recycled robot parts, recycled electronic parts, made little robots and things for the kids. So there's activities for all ages, but we do really focus on the youth. And it grows every year as we reach out to the makers in Cambridge. So what about these makers in Cambridge? Where's our hub, our central spot? A lot of other cities have a Maker Lab, a maker space. We're about to get one. The Idea Exchange is going to be renovating the post office, and we will have a central place to get together as a community. It needs to be a community establishment to make sure there's fair accessibility across the board. So again, one thing I discovered with working with the Arts Festival is that if you want to make change, you have to be it. If you want to see something happen, you got to get involved. You got to volunteer, whatever your interests are, just do it. And I discovered that doing this for the Cambridge Arts Festival, it's not that hard. It empowered me to get involved with other projects. So as Steve mentioned, I work with Vanguard Exploration. Basically, we're organizing dive teams and shoreline cleanups to combat coastal marine debris. This is a photo here of a Toronto Lakeshore cleanup we did a couple weeks ago. Just after a few hours in an afternoon, we hauled up 600 pounds of debris. One cool thing I've got going is Open ROV, an open source ROV company. We're looking at partnering with them, developing some sort of system to track, locate, and assess ways to remove ghost nets, large commercial fish nets that are left behind from commercial fishing. So one of the greatest things that I've accomplished is inspiring my kids. Through all these things that I do, my daughter and son are along the way, and this is just something that they think is normal, and passing down that to them is just wonderful. They're so cute. And so engage your creative side and do more things you love. This is easier said than done. I'm working on this myself, but I'm finding that is the way to work happier. So I'll leave you with my version of art meets technology in the form of photography, night sky photography I like to do. This is a $10 telescope and an iPhone 4 glued to the eyepiece on the telescope. It worked pretty well. This one here, this is just outside of Cambridge. You can see the city glow in the corner there, a bit of Cambridge. To make the trees show up, I just used a flashlight. The camera's doing a long exposure, so you can just light paint with a very cheap flashlight and get a cool effect. This one here is the Big Dipper. This was just last week. This is right above Cambridge. This is a composition of 150 images to show the stars, well, actually the Earth rotating, but the stars trailing across the sky over an hour and a half. So, thank you.